Hey everyone, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I hope that you're all well and doing as best you can to ride these energetic waves. I'm here to conduct a general reading for the collective, so as always, please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So we've had another day of intense energy that's coming through. So some of you may be experiencing a feeling of sort of like aches and pains or a bit of sort of giddiness, not like very, dizzy, but obviously if you are concerned about these symptoms, please do, seek out medical advice. And I've also noticed that yesterday the time just flew by. Does it feel to you as if time's getting faster? It really feels as if it's just been speeding up quite quick. That's just me. Yesterday it just felt as if like instead of it being apparently so-called 24 hours in a day, it felt as if it went down to like 20. Just the time is just really speeding up. Almost like having to, especially if you're out of linear time and you sort of go by your own schedule, your own natural way of doing things, it just feels as if like the time is just like really and truly disappearing, as we are embarking on this major, massive shift. So either you're trying to catch up with time, or time is trying to catch up with you, or you're just both out of each other's, energy waves. But it just feels as if it's, clearly it's, an illusion, but it really is no longer relevant to you, which I think is a good sign. All right. So let's just kind of get a little bit of an insight into what's actually going on, how the collective is experiencing or dealing with the latest massive shift. So again, this is general, so just take what resonates, nothing specific. Let's see what we got. Got the 10 of Cups in reverse. So a feeling of unsettling, like all of a sudden. I feel there's a downsize from the 10 of Cups down to the 3 of Cups. Let's continue, because I feel that there's something to do with, again, this feeling of like walking away from certain people, or cutting off, like your circle's getting smaller. And I feel that it's going to be like this for the long term. Like from now on, there's certain people, or even like society, or actually moving out from a large group of people or a location down to like a smaller, sort of more remote place, whether it's coastal or in the countryside somewhere. But there's a feeling of coming out from something that just really just doesn't fit right with you anymore. Yeah, you're just looking at the world differently. This is a different, like from now, this is like how your outlook on life has changed, clearly. But it's almost as if, like, say, in the last, couple of months to, or even maybe even 2 to 4 years, something has really changed. And I feel that the one thing that has changed are the people that you have around you. We've got the Justice card in upright position, so I do feel that these are major events. Like, this is the universe trying to, like, adjust the people around you, adjust your experiences, because there is other things now that you need to sort of like make way for or come face to face with. That's very interesting. Underneath the bottom of the deck, we've got the Emperor. The Emperor in the upright position speaks about taking control, being very grounded, like doing things in your own way, in your own time. So for some of you, you may have actually recently left I wouldn't say a massive large group of people, but then it depends on who's watching this, but it is quite a few people. I feel that you've just downsized, you've either left a job or you've moved, somewhere to a different location where it's just more peaceful. You want more peace in your life. Less discord, more peace. But the thing is, it has costed you. You've had to, it's either losing out on like money, like a large amount of money that you would have been used to be making, or, sort of like having to like sell things or something to that effect, because you have to sort of like free up the space in order to move around a lot more easier. Let's see about what's going on with this 10 of Cups. If I could even get the words out, the 7 of Cups in reverse popped out of the deck alongside with Wheel of Fortune. So I feel that there's something definitely to do with time. I feel that it was just like the time came when you just saw through the veil, you just saw through the confusion, the illusion, the BS. And it's like, I've got to do this now. Like, it just feels as if it was something that was brewing for a while, or just like, in some cases for some of you, I wouldn't say it's sort of like instantaneous, but maybe for a very small amount, but it just feels as if it was coming, it was gradually building up until the point of where, I'm done, I'm out. 3 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, we've got the 3 of Cups in the right position, but I've got the 3 of Cups in reverse. This popped out as I was just picking up the deck to shuffle it. It feels as if this was coming up, and also the 7 and the 3 of Cups would be the 10 of Cups, but they're broken. I feel you've definitely broken away from a large crowd of people. Like, you just see them as, are you even real? Are you even aware of what's going on? You're still caught up with, all of the distractions, and I can no longer relate to you anymore. There's a downloaded message that had actually come through. It came through to me yesterday, and sorry guys, I just need to find the page first, and it was quite profound actually. And it said, the downloaded message said, those who are asleep and do not want to see can no longer be around me. So those who are asleep and do not see and do not want to see can no longer be around me. So I just feel that it was like, just seeing things from that angle, giving people some time to kind of see, well, are they going to wake up or what, And then at the end of the day, it's like, what, I can no longer either wait for this person, or the time has come where I've given them a few months and they haven't changed, and it's really time for me to leave. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles, please. Tell me about that card. Feeling really left out. I feel you both felt left out of each other's lives. For some of you, you may have felt, a little bit left out or isolated, or you really didn't mind. I feel that the invites may have decreased, or you were, sort of declining invitations more often than you did before, because I felt that you just knew it was time to sort of like detach slowly and move on quickly. Let's see the World card. As I'm saying this, what the hell? So guys, what is this? Oh, wow. Because we've got the Knight of Pentacles here, the Knight of Discs. yeah, moving away, detaching slowly, but this is over, a period of time, and then moving on fast. Like it's like all of a sudden, it just feels as if like that's why I was getting that time. Just feels like it's just got faster. Like 24 hours just felt like it was 20 hours or even less than that. But I feel that you have to, even if it may feel really like, oh my God, what the hell am I doing? Your soul knows what's going on. Because you've got the World card there, you've got the Justice card there, the Tower. These are forces beyond your control. Your oversoul, your higher self, whatever you want to, however you want to label it. I'm just really getting so tired of all these labels now. I'm just like you up there, you're returning back to yourself, But there's a plan, there's a divine plan here. And your heart knows when it's time to let go. Forget the ego, because the ego is just really there to just try to keep you stuck in the crap that, you really don't want to be in anymore. But with these three massive major arcanas, and also you've got the Wheel of Fortune there as well, this is the time to leave. You might also be experiencing itchy palms as well. I don't know, obviously it depends on, who you are, but whenever like your palms feel itchy, they usually say that money's coming in, like the left hand will be receiving, the right hand will be, given away, or the right hand is receiving and then the left hand is given away. But you may be experiencing more of these sort of like physical sensations that you don't normally have, but those are kind of signs that things are going on. Pay attention to every little thing that goes on, especially the way how the animals are, and I feel that some of you guys are definitely wanting to be more in the rural areas, the countryside. This is about a time for like creativity, but you need that space. You need to be able to just move away. Whether or not you may feel, am I going in the right way? Is it going to be disaster? No, it's going to be really great. Some of you have just been like on this journey for such a long time. You may have given people the benefit of the doubt, but then in the end you end up doubting yourself. And with the Emperor card here and the Empress in the upright position, I'm not saying that this is about anything to do with meeting somebody else or whatever, although it could be for certain people, but this is more about what's going on with you. You're not really investing. I'm not sort of like saying that you like to be like selfish, but you're not really interested in what is going on really outside there too much. More like, it's more like you're there looking more within yourself. Even if you may not want to help, but you need to be able to sort yourself out first before you go on and help others, right? So, as I said, it's not like to make it sound like selfish, like you don't care, because you do. But it's just that the way how things are or the way how they, it's presented to you, or the way how people are around you, you're not really matching each other's wavelengths anymore. You're not in the wavelengths as you were before. The card underneath the clarifying deck is the Hanged Man in the reverse. So I do feel that, as I said, there was a time when, it may have felt like, things were just really slow, and then all of a sudden things seem to be speeding up. And I'm also getting with the Hanged Man that this is a time when you're just looking at things from a different perspective. And the direction that you're heading into is like, that's where you're going in the long run. And also making a huge sacrifice. So this is what I'm saying, that when it came to, letting go of a lot of things, letting go of a lot of people, those are sacrifices as well. But there's a saying that says that sacrifices have to be made in order to succeed. And that's what you are moving towards, because it's time. All right, so this is what I've got. I'm just going to leave it here at the moment, and if you resonate with this reading, if it resonates, with you, then that's great. If it doesn't, please don't worry. And I will catch you guys in the next reading. Take care.